have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know.
Hey guys, this is Sheila. Welcome to my channel. If you've been following along, I recently purchased a water rower, and I had several people ask me, well, first of all, what exactly is that? And hey, this is what it looks like. I love it. I wanted to take a moment to talk about why I purchased this water rower, and I'm actually going to do a completely separate video about my review of the water rower. So this is not that video. This is more about me taking a step back and sort of talking about where I was and why I felt the need to even go out and buy a water rower. If you've been following me for a while, then you know I like to work out. You know I like health and fitness. I've run 3 half marathons. I've been at my current gym, oh my gosh, since 2000. I don't know. So I have been there for a very long time. And I also have a treadmill at home. So think about that for a second. I have all of my bases covered, right? I've got the gym membership, I've got the treadmill at home, and I actually run outside. So I should have been good to go, right? But I wasn't, and here's why. The last year has just been very challenging for me. And as we moved into winter and it started to get cold and it's dark in the morning, it became much more difficult for me to run outside. Most of the time I would just switch over to the gym, and then on some days still try to get in a run maybe on the weekend. But this year was not the year that I could feel really comfortable doing that because of COVID. And so I have been trying to watch how much time I spend in the gym. And lately, there have been like a ton of university students who have joined the gym. And so although a lot of the seniors haven't been coming, we have a lot more university students who are coming. And well, yes, that presented a challenge for me. So I wanted to minimize how much time I was actually spending in the gym. So you're thinking, okay, Sheila, well, that's cool. You said you have a treadmill at home. My treadmill at home is on life support, and it has been for a very long time. The belt is tattered. If I use it consistently over a long period of time, it will actually stop working. You heard me right. It will stop working. It's like, I've had enough. I've worked for, a number of days here for you, Sheila. I'm going on vacation. That's literally what I feel like it's doing. It is slowly dying. And so I had just reached this point where I just needed something for me, even when I go into the gym. So even if I say I'm gonna go into the gym and I'll go during down times, it has been really hard to find down time in the gym lately. Like the gym is packed all the time. So the best time to find like time at the gym when it's not really busy is when it's like really cold, wet, and rainy outside because people don't want to leave their homes, or it's really nice, like all of a sudden it was this really nice day, then people will be like, oh, I'm gonna go outside, so less people will go in the gym. So I have to look for things like that around holidays or something like that where people won't come in, when the gym will like switch up its hours a little bit and people will not come in early, they'll then come in later, so then I can go in early. So that's sort of what's been going on with the gym. But the gym itself is not necessarily an environment that is conducive to me as an introvert. Like, I like going to the gym to get my workout in because they have a full array of equipment that I don't have at home. And I have some friends there too. So it's nice to be able to say hi to the owner. He is a great guy. He runs a great space. And actually my daughter works there too. So there's all of that. There is the variety there that I don't have at home. But the thing about it is you walk in there, there's music playing, and I've said this before, the lights are bright and the clanging and sounds of the machines, you know, not just the cardiovascular machines, but you hear plates, you know, there's the conversations that are going on. Sometimes they've got classes. They don't have classes right now, but when they've got classes, somebody will open that door. You'll hear the music from the class, plus the person who's like yelling out the instructions. And so I always felt like there was all of this stuff just sort of going on first thing in the morning, and it was just way too much for me. And I had been thinking about a rower for a very long time. So I decided to visit US Fitness in Raleigh to check out what they had in stock. And I was really thinking I was going to replace my treadmill. And you know, everybody's trying to buy equipment now so that they can work out at home. And my intention was to replace the treadmill. But the treadmill that I wanted takes like 2 or 3 months to get here. And I was also thinking that, wait, 2 or 3 months, it'll be warm and I can just run outside. So what would be the point of buying a treadmill now? I should wait until like the winter or something. What I really then looked at was the water rower, and I got on it while I was in there, and I was like, I have always liked these things, and let me check this thing out. So the benefits for me in using the water rower is, first of all, it gives me the opportunity to exercise at home in my own space, okay? I'm in my own home, in my own space at whatever time I want to. So we're talking about convenience here. That convenience factor just means a lot, because I don't have to like get in my car and drive somewhere and then drive back. Like, that's time that I don't have to spend doing that, right? The other thing that I think mattered even more to me was just sort of the environment that it put me in psychologically. So remember how I talked about at the gym, there's all this stuff going on. Well, at home, there's not as much. My daughter's, you know, in college now, and a lot of times my husband is still in the bed when I'm on the rower now, or he's, you know, gotten in the bed in the evening. And so, you know, it's that sort of quiet time, either before the day starts or as the day ends. And so I'm able to sort of get that on, like it's still dark outside. There are some lights on, you know, I may have like the lamp on or something like that. I might be looking at, you know, the news to see what's going on, but it is a different feeling. Okay, it is calmer than what I would experience if I were going to the gym. Like it just doesn't wear on me psychologically like going to the gym does. Going to the gym, I feel like I have to like have a moment when I come back home after that. Like I have to regroup and pull myself back together, because I've expended so much energy, not just on the machine, but in terms of being in that environment. When I'm at home on the rower, early morning or late in the evening or night, it's just a different feeling altogether. So right now I have everything set up. The guys did a great job of setting it up for me. And like I said, I have my lamps, but I'm thinking about getting something to put on my table there so that I can put some lamps on it. Like I really want this to be an experience when I'm on it. And so, like I said, there's not all of that. Then there's the added sound of the water. So I'll have the TV on low, because a lot of times they have like captions and stuff up there, so I don't necessarily have to hear everything. I can just watch what's going on. And what you hear is the swishing sound of the water, and it's swish, 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 swish. And it is a much more calming type of environment that you're in. Like it really impacts my mood in terms of how I'm feeling. Like I feel way more relaxed. So with everything going on, with like COVID going on and the challenges around that, and then the things that are going on in the political world, just having this opportunity to exercise in a way that is not something else that is grabbing at you, you know, and tugging at you and making you feel just like, you know, but instead it's exercise that, yes, it's still physically challenging because it is, but in terms of like the environment, it just feels very different. And so that is why I went out and bought the water rower. So right now, I'm really enjoying it. I am using it in the morning. I am using it at night, just like I said. And I think it was the best choice for me at this time. I spent about $1,500 on it. Like I said, I purchased it from US Fitness in Raleigh, and they brought it. I paid for delivery, I paid for installation, so they brought it to my house, they put it together because I didn't need anything else to do. And it was great to have them be able to do that. So I also got the water rower with the leg attachments. And if you're thinking about getting one, it's definitely something to consider, because that means that it doesn't sit right on the floor. It's sort of lifted up. So when you sit on the seat, like if you stop to take a break or something, you're not like having to like pull yourself up off the floor. You're really just sort of sitting at a lower level. So it is way more convenient in terms of being able to get on and get off and get back on and that sort of thing. So I am definitely loving using it. It has definitely made me feel like I am not as just like out of control with everything that's going on. When I use it, I just feel like I'm in a better place. And so anybody who is, thinking about getting one, and you're thinking about it not in terms of money or workout, but in terms of just, I want to work out, but I need it done a little differently, a water rower might be worth considering. I just wanted to tell you what was going on with me and why I went ahead and purchased one, given the fact that, like I said before, I run outside and I have a treadmill and I have a gym membership. Why do I need a water rower? And it had more to do with what my personal needs were. Hope you got something out of this video. Let me know in the comments, how you handle this sort of thing yourself. If you are trying to figure out what piece of equipment works best for you and your lifestyle and how you made that decision. Like I said before, for each person it's going to be different, and this was what it was for me at this moment in time. Like the video, share the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Lots more coming in 2021, and hit the notification bell. You gotta just love it when when the phone falls down. All right, did that break? Oh no, there's something on it. All right, hit the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Mwah. Peace out.